hey everybody. Welcome to Family Sports for this afternoon's game. Did they just call a penalty right off the bat? Wow, we're going to get a real early hooking penalty right off the bat on the 14ers. All right, this is AJ Muldrow. I'm going to be the streamer for the next many tournaments, so I'm getting some practice here at home on the home ice. So, all right, well, the Avs. TC is going to the power play right off the bat. We've got Aiden with Cam and Hattie. And also we've got Bryn and Brooklyn. Back, Bryn circling around. She's looking for an outlet. She goes all the way around the net. Sends it up to the blue line to Brooklyn. Brooklyn sends it down to the corner. Cam's waiting. Cam to Bryn. Bryn fumbles it, gets poked away by the 14ers, but Bryn regains. 14ers get it back, and they send it out. I think we're still going to be playing high school rules, which I love. I love playing these high school teams, so we can do that. Aiden picks it up, passes it across. Here comes Bryn. Bryn takes it wide, looking for options. Gets it up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn had a wide open shot. Passes it back to Bryn, but misses. Hattie fighting down behind. Puck gets sent back out to Brooklyn, who puts it toward the net. It gets blocked in front. Bryn chases into the far corner. Aiden fighting in front. Bryn back to Hattie. Hattie back to Bryn. Ooh. Hattie tried to get it up to Aiden. Could not connect, but Hattie still has the puck. Sorry, I am getting text messages while I'm trying to stream. It's a debacle. Puck comes all the way down. Now we're behind the net. There's 15 seconds left on TC's power play. They haven't made much of it, but they haven't done bad either, so we'll take that. Fourteeners try to clear it, bounces off one of their own players' skates, and stays in their own zone. Ooh, I can't tell who that was that had that. I think that was Kathleen. That was Kathleen. Comes out. Parker holds the blue line, sends it back in. Libby tips it behind the goal. 14ers pick it up. They're looking for options. Mia came hot off the bench. Ooh, she looked to center it right in front of Parker Sandoval. It's a bit of a tussle right there at the net. Mia comes out with it. Hangs on to it. Playing in the far corner where she gets it back to Parker Sandoval. Sandy can't keep a hold of it. That gets taken away by the 14ers, who can't quite connect on their outlet pass. Mirka takes it over. She actually went in offsides. Whoa, 14ers hot off the bench. What? Hold, please. Sorry, everybody. The problem with home games is you have people that are trying to attend the games, and then they're texting you trying to figure out where to be, but your phone's being used for the video. So, Cam picks it up at center ice, tries to get it to Aiden. Aiden fumbled it. Gets fumbled between some 14ers skates, hanging in the neutral zone. 14ers pick it up. They're regrouping in their own zone. Up the boards into the neutral zone where Cam picks it up. Takes it down. Doesn't have an outlet. 14ers do some fancy stick handling. And here comes Aiden. Aiden's looking for options. Ooh, she spins and tries to get it to Cam, who wasn't expecting it, and it went past her stick. Even if she was expecting it, it would have gone past her stick. And 14ers pick it up in their own zone. They're looking to get it out. This is Josie Storfa. She played for TC last season. We love her. Oh, my cameraman's back. All right. Ooh, Rim. Rim loses an edge. Goes down. We're fighting in the neutral zone. Ooh, Bryn takes a little elbow to the noggin there. She's okay. Hattie comes out with the puck. She makes a move, makes another move. Oh! And Hattie Mae Hyatt with the moves and 5-hole. You can come sit here if you want to. You just have to climb under the... Thank you, sorry. All right. Sorry, it's confusing.
Well, and I started...
Okay, so with 9:40 left in the first period, TC is up 1-0 on a sweet little doodad goal by Hattie Hyatt. Hattie's still on the ice. Gets the puck. Aiden picks it up. Aiden skates it into the neutral zone. She's going to take it up the far boards. She's still got it around the far corner. Gets it off to Bryn. Bryn fighting behind the net with Aiden. Hattie backhands it to Bryn. Bryn in the corner. Aiden comes in to assist. Bryn comes out with it. Bryn puts a shot on. The goalie gets a glove save. Drops it. Aiden gets a shot off. More hits the side of the net, and the goalie covers. So we're going to get some line changes all around. All righty. 14ers win that face-off. They bring it around the near corner and up and out. That sneaks past Parker. But Parker, that was enough for an icing. So puck's going to come back to the 14ers goalie's glove side. There's 8:41 left in the first period. TC is up 1-0. Got Haley Bennett taking a face-off with Kathleen and Olivia. Fourteeners are getting a couple last bodies on and off the ice. 14ers win that face-off. They take it behind their own net. She's looking for options. Sends it wide. That gets intercepted by Mirka on the far boards. But the 14ers pick it up and, try to pass it out, but that gets deflected by Haley. Haley holds it in. Haley puts it toward the net, and the goalie's going to cover. All right. So with 8:20 left in the first period, still 1-0 TC. We've got people on the ice. Oh, we had Mia centering that line. Sorry, we had a different center. It was throwing me off. Mia centering Sandoval. And woo! And Maddie Hilligoss. Sorry, my words are not working. And we've got Parker Vasilio back on D. Actually, our D is just now changing. So we've got Rim and Brooklyn coming on the ice for defense. Fighting in the corner is Parker Sandoval. Sends it up the far side. Maddie tries to hold it, and it slips past her and then slips past Brooklyn and out of the zone. Rim grabs it in the neutral zone. Sends it across, misses Parker Sandoval's stick. So it takes a few weird geometric bounces there, and the goalie decides to just cover it. Geometry class. My daughter's giving me a face. All right. Cam has come on the ice with Aiden and Claire. Looking at Brooklyn and Rim stayed on. 14ers clear it. through the neutral zone. Rim gets there first, but it jumps over her stick. Cam sends it in deep, but not completely deep. The 14ers try to clear, deflects off of Cam's stick over to another 14ers player who does get it into the neutral zone. TC fighting for it. Aiden ends up with it, takes it behind her own net. Sends it up the ice to Cam, but it's intercepted by the 14ers. Aiden gets there first, but can't keep it in the zone. Brooklyn picks it up. She's going to skate it behind Ellie Wolper, who is in net for us right now. I'm assuming they're going to switch halfway through. Aiden with a great outlet pass to Claire. And here comes Claire, one-on-one. Claire tries to go through her skates, and the 14ers defense makes a great play. Here come the 14ers the other way. She fumbles the shot. Gets pushed away by Maddie, but not out. Maddie gets it again, sends it across. The girls are moving the puck again. Comes up, Claire's got it again. Claire sends it deep and chases for the forecheck. And again, the 14ers goalie opts to cover it for a face-off. Okay. TC gets that face-off. Hattie's taking it behind the net. She's looking for an outlet. It gets poked away, but she comes back for it, ends up with it. Ooh, she sends it right out front to Bryn, who gets a piece of it, and it deflected off of somebody's stick. And here comes Miss Josie Storfa coming in hot on a 1-on-2. She puts a shot toward the net, and that's wide. Comes out to Bryn. Bryn's still fighting for it. Comes out of the TC zone and then pops right back in. Genevieve picks it up behind the net, reverses. 14ers girl takes it away from her. Centers. They get a shot off, but it's wide. 14ers still in control. Center again, another wide shot. Hattie's fighting behind the net with Parker Basilio. 14ers get it. Ooh, that deflected. I don't think Ellie saw that. That deflected off of several things. And Bryn ultimately sends that out, and I think that went all the way down for an icing. All right. Whoop. Here we've got Haley centering Kathleen and Livy with Mirka and Brookie back. Woo! Little action in front of the net. Kathleen tries to center. Oops, sorry. Livy tries to center. It's Kathleen. Kathleen fighting in the corner against girls twice her size, because that's what she does, because she's awesome. Goes behind the net. Livy picks it up. Pins the girl. Haley comes in to help. Puck's in there somewhere. We're just standing there. And it pops out. 14ers get to it first, but can't get it out of the zone. There's 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first period. TC is up 1-0 after a sweet goal by Hattie Hyatt. Kathleen tries, whoa. A lot of action here in the neutral zone. Whoa. Brookie sends it down deep and goes down in front of the 14ers bench. She's good. She gets off the ice. Mirka has it. She centers it for Mia. Here comes Mia. She's looking for options. Fumbles it, and guess it went in offsides. I did not see that there was a TC player in on the other side, but that doesn't mean that there wasn't one. All right, that faceoff comes back to Genevieve. Genevieve sends it down where it's intercepted by a 14ers player. She sends it wide to a teammate. That gets taken away by Mia. Mia spinning back to Genevieve. Genevieve pushes it forward to Parker Sandoval, who backhands it onto a 14er stick, and they clear it out. That's going to be icing. So 3:39 left in the first period. TC still holding a 1-0 lead. All right, we've got Mia centering. Maddie and Parker Sandoval still. And we've got Rim and Genevieve back. Ooh, that fumbles past Rim. TC's got to tag up the delayed offsides. Maddie picks it up. She's looking for options. She takes it to the far corner, gets knocked down. The 14ers player loses her stick. Everybody recollects themselves. He meets up with the rest of the players behind the net, fumbling for the puck. Parker Sandoval comes out with it. She's got Maddie right in front. Oh! Wide open net for Mia, but it fumbled off of two different 14ers player sticks and did not go into the net. It's a good opportunity there. 14ers bring it the other direction. We get a shot on net. Ellie pushes that away. Woo! Aiden goes down. And in the midst of that, the puck is iced. So we're gonna get a face off to Ellie's stick side. Nope, sorry, to Ellie's glove side. Cam's taking the face off. She's got Aiden and Claire with her. Parker, Basilio, and Mirka back on D. Claire fighting in the near corner. She brings it out, gets it to Aiden. Aiden starts charging. She's got a 1-on-2. She's looking for options. She goes wide. Claire pushes toward the center. Aiden gets pushed up against the far boards. Where the 14ers push it out to the neutral zone. TC shoves it right back in deep. Here comes Bryn. Bryn looking for options. She spins around, passes it to herself off the boards. She's still going. Fumbles, and that gets almost taken away by a 14ers player. Picked up by our defense through the neutral zone. Now here comes Hattie. She can fly if they let her. Near boards, back to Bryn. Bryn to a wide open Hattie. It goes past her stick. Hattie puts an odd shot on, but it actually came out for a decent rebound. Come on, Hattie May. Oh. Hattie had a clear shot, fumbled it a little bit, and the goalie was able to cover it. So just about a minute 23 left in the first period. TC still up 1-0. We're going to keep Hattie, Parker Sandoval, Bryn Host with Rim and Brooklyn back on D. Woo. 14ers come up with it after the face-off. Looking for options. She clears it out. That was touched by a TC player, so they wave off the icing. Brooklyn picks it up, takes it behind her own net, but fumbles it, so has to reverse. Where Rim picks it up. Can't quite get it out of the zone. TC puts a shot toward the net. Wide. Woo! Rimini. The toe drag that left her stick. Comes Brooklyn. Brooklyn does get it out, so the 14ers have to tag up, which they do. They send it back down deep. We're at 45 seconds left in the first period. Rimini sends it wide to Parker. Parker to Hattie. Hattie fumbles in her skates, but she comes out. We've got a 2-on-2 with Hattie and Bryn. Hattie to Bryn. That deflects off a 14er skate, and Bryn almost still gets it in. Rim holds the line. Sends it in deep. 22 seconds left. 14ers pick it up. Livy. Again, Livy and Kathleen I love because they battle anybody. It's fantastic. They're afraid of nothing. Here comes the 14ers the other way. Gets sent in deep. 2-1, and that's going to do it for the first period. So after 1, TC is up 1-0. Alrighty, welcome to the second period. TC's up 1-0 on first period goal by Hattie Hyatt. We're playing, if you were here yesterday, we're playing similar to yesterday. We're starting out with 15-minute periods, and then the third period will be whatever the time allows. We have the ice until 4:30. So we've got Haley centering Livy and Kathleen. And we've got Parker and Genevieve back on D. 14ers making the girls work to get out of their own zone. Holding the line. They send it down deep. That gets picked up by Genevieve, who does get it out. Livy picks it up. She had Kathleen with her, but she's going to drop it deep and go get a line change. And in comes Mia with Maddie and Parker Sandoval. Mia sends it to the near side where Brooklyn picks it up. Sends it to Maddie. Maddie with a nice pass up to Parker Sandoval that gets poked away by a 14ers player. Maddie recovers, sends it into the 14ers zone, but it is almost immediately pushed back out by the 14ers. Brooklyn takes it up to Parker Sandoval. Parker tries to get it in and is blocked by 14ers defenseman. Parker does get it in. Doesn't stay in long. That gets pushed out to the neutral zone where it gets picked up by a 14er. They still have control. She puts it toward the net. Ellie's going to glove it, and she's going to hang on to it. So with a little over 13 minutes in the second period, we're going to get some full line changes. Out's going to come Cam with Aiden and Claire, with Rin and Genevieve on defense. Cam's lining up for the face-off, and the 14ers win it. They send it back to their defense, who try to backhand it in, and it gets interrupted by several people in front. Rimini's got it behind the net, fighting with Genevieve. 14er takes it away. She tries to put a shot on that hits the outside of the net. 14er still fighting low. Outlet up high, shot on wide. 14ers have a little more mustard in their step this period. That deflected off a couple of people in front and went wide, and that's going to be a penalty for interference, maybe. The 14ers girl got taken out. So Rim's going to spend 2 minutes in the sin bin. They called that a body check. So we're going to bring out Hattie with Mirka, Parker Vasilio, and Bryn Host. Hattie gets the face-off over to Bryn, and if Bryn goes, she has a clear sheet of ice. Here comes Bryn, pretty near on a breakaway. Ooh! That was good defense on the 14ers. She shoved Bryn's body off the puck. Her teammate came in and shoved her body even further off the puck, so she couldn't get it onto her forehand to get any kind of shot off. So good job by them. Gonna get a body change for the 14ers, and TC is in the 14ers zone. Shorthanded. Puck sat in the legs for a little bit, but the 14ers come up with it. She's looking for options. Sends it toward the net, deflects back. Sends it toward the net again. That hits the outside of the net. We're still fighting behind the net is Parker Vasilio. That pops out. Bryn's going to go chase. Parker gets it, tries to send it out. It gets stopped at the blue line. She didn't know where it was. She found it, held the line. Parker's going to go the other way. Now she's going to send it down. And because we're playing high school rules, we can ice it on a penalty kill, which I wish we would just do all the time. Woo, the 14ers girl stumbles, but all of Hattie's momentum was going the other way, so she couldn't get a hold of that puck. There's a minute left in Rimini's penalty. TC will be shorthanded. Mia has come on the ice along with Maddie. Brooklyn gets that, sends it out. It deflects off the 14er skate, which prevents it from going all the way down. So now we're just hanging in the neutral zone. Maddie doing a good job in the neutral zone forecheck. The girl fights through her, though. She's still got it. Loses it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn tries to send it out. It's intercepted at the blue line. 14ers get a shot on. That goes wide. Brooklyn picks it up. That one does go out. And now, if Maddie skates, the 14ers were not moving any too quick, and then they saw Maddie come flying up, so they decided to get their feet going. Here come the 14ers. She gets out of her own zone, coming through the neutral. Mirka with a poke check. That's going to end up on Nia's stick. Nia goes around one girl, but leaves the puck behind, but sends it in deep so we can get some line changes here. Rimini is out of the box, so we're back at even strength here. 14ers send it down, but that's going to be icing. She did not get across the red line. So, full strength hockey, there's 10-16 left in the second period. TC is still up 1-0. We've got Haley centering Livy and I'm assuming Kathleen, yep, with Genevieve and Parker Basilio back on D. Liv puts it toward the net. The goalie is going to cover. Same girls on the ice. The face-off just sits in their legs and ultimately comes out to the 14ers. But Livy does a good job keeping it in. Liv's still fighting. She's got Haley there helping. 14ers send it out through the neutral zone. Parker's going to be the first one to get there. She's going to come around. Defense to Genevieve. Genevieve up the boards. Ooh, 14ers girl just tripped there. She's up. She's good. Parker sends it across. Olivia's there. Can't get it out. Comes back to the 14ers player. Makes a good pass out front. Shot on. Blocked by Parker. Parker up ice. That's stopped at the blue line by the 14ers who send it back down deep. Parker's going to try the other direction. This time she is successful. Through the neutral zone, the 14ers try to send it in to the TC zone and can't quite get it past that blue line. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 14ers in control. She's looking for options. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Haley giving some pushing, giving some shoving. This line's been on here for a long time. I don't know if they're going to get off unless they get it out of the neutral zone. Comes down to Genevieve. Genevieve chases to the near boards. They can't seem to get control enough to get it out of their own zone. Parker finally says, I'm done with this. I want to get off the ice. So she slaps it. She slaps it down the ice. She wants to get off the ice. So everybody gets off the ice. We've got Camden centering Aiden and Claire with Rim and Brooklyn. 14ers cleanly win that face-off. They get a shot from the point, and Ellie covers. So 9:30 left in the second period. It's still 1-0 TC. Cam gets that face-off over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to skate it behind her own net. She sends it up to Aiden. Aiden turns. She had Claire there, and she waited one step too many to pass it. It's blocked by the 14ers in front. Brooke picks it up. Rookie goes down on the near boards. That pops out. Aiden picks it up. Nice backhand to Claire. And Claire can't quite poke it underneath the goalie. It's a good pass, bud. All right, Cam gets that face off. It was on Aiden's stick. She fumbled it. It's going to come out. Rim's going to get a hold of it. Rim makes a move. Rim puts a shot on. A little bit high. think it tipped off the goalie's glove. Aiden takes it behind the net, centers it to Claire again, who fanned on it. That was another good play. And here comes the 14ers the other way. Rim stops her at the blue line, sends it back down into the 14ers zone. And now it's been sent deep into the TC zone, where Aiden comes up with it. She's looking for an outlet. This time she connects with Claire across ice. Claire sends it deep, follows in for a forecheck. She's got Cam with her. Puck comes up. And here comes Bryn, hot off the bench, cycling, gets it to Cam. Cam goes around one. Everybody's well spread out. Mirka over to Parker Basilio. That goes down deep. The 14ers girl is maybe not going to be the first one to get there. Whoa, that is going to pop out, though. Bryn's going to pick it up just outside the red line. She's going to turn around, send it in deep, and chase. She's got Parker Sandoval with her. Hattie's on. Parker and Hattie fighting in the near boards. Hattie's going to give her a little shoulder. Parker to Mirka. Mirka across to Parker. Parker Basilio with her feisty shot goes a little high. Over to Mirka. Mirka, that gets blocked, but Mirka holds it in. Good job, Mirka. Still in. Bryn looking for options. Bryn off the boards where she's got Hattie waiting. Hattie behind her own net. Somebody get to the front. Oh, never mind. They're changing. Mirka back to Hattie. Hattie's got Maddie in front now. Hattie and Maddie. Parker, shot. Yes! And that is why you shoot low, folks. Parker Basilio with a great low shot from the paint. Low shots give out low rebounds, which Hattie Mae Hyatt can then pick up a rebound and get her second goal into an empty net. So, with 6:28 left in the second period, TC is up 2-0 on Hattie's second goal. We're going to get a goalie change, and Val has come in for Ellie. Did you bring a second colored pen? Goalie moms are the best. Oh, okay. I have many different colored pens I can bring to you on Tuesday. Oh, okay. All righty. Oh, but you got your jacket, so,
I have colored pens in my car.
Oh, she's good. All right. Sorry, we were distracted by goalie stats. Here we go. That puck was picked up by Mia behind the net. Gets pushed away by the 14ers. Ends up on Maddie's stick, and here comes Maddie. She's going to skate it wide. We're going to get some line changes, so she's going to be alone for a little bit. Here comes Haley. Cam, also off the bench. 14ers try to send it out. That gets held in by Rim. Thank you. I was just about to say that's the same thing we did to their girl that they didn't like. So luckily the refs are calling it consistent. So now TC is going to go on the power play with 5:23 left in the second and a 2-0 lead. They're going to send out PP1, which is Hattie, Cam, Aiden, Bryn, and Brooklyn. Girls are discussing their plans here. Hattie's going to take a face-off. Oh, she kicks it out right to split the D. Bryn's going to get there first. Bryn's going to cycle. She's going to carry it in. She's going to go right toward the net. Sends it a little high. Hattie backhands it back to Bryn. Bryn over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn back to Bryn. Bryn fumbles it. 14ers get it. Up and out. Aiden picks it up. The 14er in Josie Storfa, who Aiden adores. Aiden thought about knocking her down and then realized who it was. Here comes Aiden. Gets it up to Hattie. Hattie, backhand to Cam. Cam's got Aiden and Hattie both in front. She's got Bryn wide. Ooh, Hattie tried to center it to Cam. Yes! Instead, Hattie centers it to Aiden, and Aiden scores. Good job, And your second lesson of hockey for the day. When you're in front of the net, have your stick on the ice. Because when somebody passes it to you, if your stick's not on the ice, you can't score a goal. So luckily, Aiden had her stick on the ice. All right. So that was a power play goal at 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the second period. And it is 3-0 TC. Puck goes into the corner. Livy is playing it. Ooh, 14ers come out with it. She tries to backhand it. Val shoves that aside. 14ers pass it across. She's looking to get in. Fumbles it, and that gets picked up by Mirka, who sends it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Sorry, I thought that girl was coming way harder than she was. Parker Vasilio picks it up. D to D over to Mirka. Mirka to Claire. Claire centers it. Whoop! To Kathleen, who goes in just onside. Kathleen tries to get a shot on, and that's blocked. Ooh, I was going to say. Kathleen's going to go for tripping. Unfortunately, I don't think it was a vindictive trip by any stretch of the imagination. She just was trying to shoot, and the girl skated toward her stick as it was out. That's my hockey logic. So, TC is back on the penalty kill now with Haley Bennett, Genevieve Froome, Remini Hickey, and Parker Sandoval. 14ers trying to set up their power play. She fumbles it, but recovers it, gets a shot on. Not a lot of mustard on it, so Val's able to glove it down. And we're going to do that again. Haley wins that face-off to herself, but fumbles it. 14ers pick it up on their own net, send it to the blue line, D to D across. Shot on, blocked in front. 14ers still in control. That goes wide. Rem tries to clear it, can't get it all the way out. 14ers, she puts a shot on. Ooh, that deflects off of a lot of things. And luckily doesn't deflect into the net. 14ers. Still, oh. Haley tried to clear it there, but sent it straight to a defenseman. So we're still working. Parker loops it around the other way. Move your feet, girls. Move your feet. Get it out. That goes straight to a girl that just came off the 14ers bench. And there we go. We're going to get 4 new penalty killers. There's still 50 seconds left in the 14ers power play. Off the bench came Brooklyn and Mirka with Mia and Maddie. That puck comes out. Maddie tries to get a hold of it, but that's intercepted by the 14ers. She makes a move in her own zone, carries it through neutral, makes a nice pass across. Mirka comes down, nice poke check. Maddie picks it up near boards. Mirka sends it out. Mia forechecking in the neutral zone. Good job. Ooh, Mia almost gets it past. That gets checked away by the 14ers. We're just having a little back and forth in the neutral zone here. Maddie gets it back to Brooklyn, who tries to clear. It goes off of a 14er. Woo. Here comes Brooklyn behind her own net. We killed off the power play, so we are now at full and even strength. Puck comes out to neutral. That's going to be a delayed offside. 14ers have to tag up, so TC is going to regroup, get some passes, and Cam's going to skate it out of the zone. Ooh, nifty move, Camden. Cam puts a shot on high. Good idea. 14ers carry it out. Cam picks it up, crosses in. She's got Aiden and Claire with her. with Parker and Genevieve back on D. Aiden chases to the far boards. Gets caught in everybody's legs. Pops out to Parker. Parker with a shot that, gets deflected. Fumbled. Cam picks it up. Cam with another nifty move. Cam puts a shot on. And Claire's going to pick up that rebound. Girls are doing a great job of just getting toward the net. And then charging the net for rebounds. That's our third rebound goal that we've had. 3 of our 4 goals have come off of rebounds. So they're doing a great job of putting the puck on and then crashing. Good job, Claire! All right, so with 41 seconds left in the second period, it is 4-0 TC. Fourteeners. Ooh, wide open right in front. Guarantee you she did not get as much on that as she wanted to, and Val gloves it down. Down to 23 seconds. TC gets that face off. Genevieve takes it behind the net. Just going to have some fumbling. Val's going to cover again, and we're going to do that all over. Val having a nice discussion with the referee about something. Cam gets that face off over to Genevieve. Genevieve gets shoved against the boards. Puck comes out. Here comes Aiden. Aiden goes wide. She reverses. Oh, she looks for a backhand. It was the right idea. So after 2 periods, it is 4-0 TC. Okay, back for the third period. They put 16 minutes up on the board. We're moving a little faster than we were moving yesterday. This should be run time though, so the clock will not stop because again we have the ice till 4:30. All right, that Brooklyn sends that across to Rim. Woo! Rim gets a shot on. I don't know how the goalie saw that. I didn't see it. The goalie made a good stop. That pops out. Brooklyn takes it in front of her own net, sends it up to Bryn. Bryn, woo! Bryn is very confident along the boards. I love it. She just goes. Hattie is going to grab it behind her net. She's got Parker Sandoval in front. She tried to get it to her, and that gets blocked by a 14ers player. Goes back to the near corner to Hattie, who centers it, and it's intercepted by a 14er. Bryn fighting behind the net, still hustling. That gets fumbled, and Rim holds the line. Here comes Kathleen and Haley. The 14ers manage to get past them and through the neutral zone. That almost gets knocked away by Olivia, but 14ers still have it. She puts a shot on. Woo! Val mishandles the rebound, but luckily the rebound shot goes wide. And TC gets it back out to the neutral zone. 14ers in their own zone. Looking for an outlet. They get one. That's going to be another checking call. And there's a bit of a retaliation on that one. But the retaliation didn't get called, but that's fine. So Kathleen's going to go back to the penalty box for a body check. I think that's our third body check call of the game. I think some of our girls wish they were playing boys hockey. All right, TC gets that face-off on the penalty kill, and here comes Livy. She's going to go 1-on-2. She gets past one girl, puts a shot on. It's a good job, Liv. All right, we're going to get some new penalty killers here in Mia, Maddie, Parker Vasilio, and Mirka back on D. 14ers win the faceoff, but can't quite get a handle on it. Mirka holds it in. That ends up on Mia's stick. Mia and Maddie being on together, I struggle with because both their numbers start with 2s, both their names start with M's. All right, Maddie fighting on the near boards. 14ers gain control. She's gonna pass it out through the zone. Parker sends that up. The goalie thought it was gonna be icing, but they're on the penalty kill. And we're playing by high school rules, so it is not. Here comes the 14ers. Ooh, she puts a shot on. Tries to sneak it past Val. Val makes a good save. And Parker V sends that down deep. TC's going to get a full line change. Going to bring on Aiden, Claire, Rim, and Genevieve. Claire's going to be the first TC player there before it gets sent down deep. Genevieve reverses to Rim. Whoa! Rim was not quite ready for that. That got picked up by a 14er, shot on, and Val made a great save there. Claire tries to clear it up, picked up by the 14ers, who try to get a shot on. That's intercepted by Rimini. Rimini's going to skate. She's got Aiden wide for a 2-on-3, shorthanded. About 12 seconds left in the penalty kill. Aiden tries to send it back to Rim, but Rim was already backing off, so needless to say she wasn't there. Genevieve spins around. 14ers pick it up, can't get it out. Genevieve holds it in. 14er to 14er through the neutral. Brooklyn sends it back. Aiden, she's got Cam and Parker Sandoval with her. Aiden goes wide, puts her stick on the ice, Cam. Back to Parker. Oh, goes through Parker's legs. Parker still spins, gets it toward the net. Ooh, the goalie fumbles it a little bit and covers. Alrighty. Penalty has been killed. We're at full and even strength. We've got Hattie with Parker Sandoval, Bryn Host. Back on D. We've got Mirka and Brooklyn. That puck just squeezed past Mirka. She shook her head in annoyance after it happened. Brooklyn picks it up, brings it up the near boards, sends it behind where Mirka is there, up to Bryn. 14ers send it back in. Mirka picks it up, leaves it for Brooklyn. Brooklyn coming around. Parker Sandoval up ice. Oh. If that would have gotten past that 14ers player, Bryn Host would have been flying down the ice alone. Bryn has it in the corner. She, finds an outlet up front, and Parker Sandoval. Parker puts a shot on. Hattie's in front, and the goalie makes a nice save and cover. Your dad. All right, Haley centering Kathleen and Liv with Parker Basilio and Genevieve. Back on D. Woo! The goalie just got a little snow to the face. Don't think it was purposeful. Maybe it was. Who knows? Lulu's down there making new friends by the boards. All right, 14ers. Get it out of the zone through neutral where it's picked back up by TC. They can't keep a handle on it. 14ers coming on the attack. She backhands it toward the net. It's intercepted by Parker Basilio. Sends it wide. She's got Livy waiting. Livy hanging on to it. Livy fighting for it. Liv still has it. She had Haley there helping out. Kathleen comes across. Here come the 14ers. Oh, she can't quite make anything happen in the neutral zone. She does send it down deep. Parker picks it up behind the net. Up to Kathleen. Kathleen sends it across to Liv. Livy gets it in the zone. TC's on a line change. Luckily, Livy. Good job, Liv. Livy's still there working, or that would have been a solid breakaway for the 14ers. All right. 14ers up and out. Delayed offsides for TC. Whoa. Parker Sandoval fighting at center. Back into the neutral zone. Here comes Parker Sandoval. Ooh, Mia almost grabbed a hold of it. Couldn't connect. The 14er pushes Remini off of the puck. Centers it. Puts a shot on, and Val gloves it. Out comes Cam, Claire, and Aiden. Hi, baby. Back on D is Brooklyn and Rim still. 14ers have it behind the net. They send it up. Go, Aiden! Go, Aiden! Aiden's giving chase. She gets there first, but the 14er kind of blocks her body out enough that she can't get any control over it. Claire picks it up. Claire to Cam. Cam, shot on! Sweet shot by Camden Claire. Twist. Shot, Cam! And that's going to put TC up 5-0. Yeah, Cam! All right, we're going to keep the same 5 on. Nope, we're going to switch out Rim for Parker. 14ers cleanly win that draw. Pass it up. She puts a shot on that gets blocked. Ooh, that centers. Girl can't quite get a hold of it to get another shot on. 14ers try to center. Send it up to their defense. Send it back down, backhand. Parker gets a hold of it. Parker's going to skate with it. Parker crosses in. She's looking for options. She puts a shot on. Rebound goes behind the net. Aiden picks it up in the corner, sends it up to Mirka. Mirka over to Parker. That gets deflected. Mirka gets there first. Hattie picks it up, skates it in. She turns on the wheels. Bryn's got it. Back to Hattie. Hattie puts a shot on. The goalie shoves that wide. There's 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. TC's up 5-0. Hattie holds the blue line. She's still got it in the far side. She's got Maddie heading toward the net, sends it along the boards. Maddie comes over to meet it. Sends it back to Hattie. Hattie and Maddie. Hattie tries to center it for Bryn, but it's intercepted by a 14er, but Bryn takes it away. Sends it back to her defense. Mirka, back to Bryn. Bryn backhands to Hattie. Hattie centers to Maddie with a one-timer that goes wide. That was a nice looking play. Puck comes out. 14er gets around Mirka. Can't get around Genevieve. Genevieve takes it behind her own net. Now through the neutral zone. Bryn ends up carrying it in. Puts it down deep. 14ers pick it up behind their own net. Rim trying to get a handle on it. 14ers not letting that happen. Olivia puts a shot on. Gets blocked. Rim tries to pass it back. And we're going to have a breakaway from the 14ers. Woo! And Val with a split save. That was a good play by the 14er skater. But she tried. She had a good idea. Val just bested her like it happens every once in a while. That puck comes back to Haley, who's trying to get it out. Ooh, the 14ers get another shot off, and Val gloves it high. A sock keeps trying to fall off. All right, that faceoff comes out. Livy tries to carry it out of the zone. There's 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game. TC's up 5-0. Kathleen sends it across to Liv, bounces past her stick. 14er's going to be the first one there. She sends it back out to the neutral. But TC's going to take over in the neutral zone. Kathleen back to Rim. Rim up to Liv. Livy's going to skate through a girl, skate through another girl. We've got a 3-on-2. Liv goes around, centers to Haley. Oh! The 14ers goalie is being tested. Out comes Mia, Maddie, Parker Sandoval. Mia gets that face off. Over to Maddie. Maddie on the near board sends it behind to Parker. Parker fighting behind the net. Puck comes out. 14er's going to skate with it. She puts a shot on, and Val gloves and holds. All right. 14ers get that face off. They take it behind the TC net. She's looking for options. Unfortunately, she's surrounded by white jerseys, so she doesn't have very many. Brooklyn sends it up to Parker, but that's held in by the 14ers. Here comes Mia. Mia skates wide. She tries to make a move, and that gets poked away by the 14ers. 14er takes it behind her own net. Fourteeners get it out. They send it across. There's nobody there. So TC sends it in deep. Got just about a minute left. Cam's going to pick it up on the near boards. 14ers poke it back in, offsides. So we're going to get a face-off right here. There's 50 seconds left. Yeah. It's been running the whole period. Yeah. Face-off won by the 14ers. They send it across, and they're in the neutral zone. Goes behind Val. Parker Basilio picks it up, sends it back to Mirka. Mirka up to Aiden. Aiden, nice pass ahead to Claire. Claire sends it in. Goalie deflects it off her stick and behind the net. Cam to Claire. Claire. Ooh, Claire tried to center it. Nobody was there. Parker puts it toward the net. That almost deflected in. Cam, 10 seconds left. 14ers clear it. And this is pretty much going to do it for this game. So, end of the game. TC, a good-looking game. 5-0 win. We play the same team in a scrimmage, I think, at the beginning of November. So, we'll be back. But before that, in 2 weekends, we will be in Minnesota. So, join us then.